Hello guys. Today I have little time to test Cloud Code and I want to demonstrate how it goes. So right now I'm using Cloud Code and sorry, I'm creating my resume because I want to update my background there and I want to I want to write blog document pretty periodically. And this is the DD resume. This is called a modern DD and it's simple. We have a TEF file here. So TEF is kind of the file format to write some complicated the mathematics or some thesis. I use TEF for my resume because it's pretty beautiful and easy to maintain in Git. And the problem here is like usually we use Overleaf to manage this kind of stuff, but in order to use Overleaf, you need to sign up, and it's pretty tedious, and there's no feature to host my output PDF, and it's a little bit complicated to control the version. So I created my own repository here, and now I want Cloud Code to create the workflow to this kind of TEF file into PDF format. So let's get started. So right now I will just type in the Cloud. Is that Cloud? Okay, nice. So after typing Cloud, we have here, welcome to Cloud Code, nice. And I don't know what I should do. Terminal setup or something. I can see you open README file. No, it's I don't know. Seems like it's kind of connected to VS Code, but it doesn't matter. What I want to ask here is like, so first of all, what kind of model are you using? I'm powered by Sonnet 4. Okay, let's just check it. So select model, default recommended. Currently Sonnet 4 is kind of, the pretty cost-effective option here. The Opus is pretty, 5 times expensive here, so I don't want to use that. So let's select default here. Sonnet is kind of pretty enough. So I want to create the GitHub action because, right now I'm running this command in OS X, Mac computer, but the actual build process is kind of run by the Cloud computer, which is owned by GitHub or somewhere. So I want to use. So let's create some prompt. So I want to build a TEF file into PDF format. Every commit I make in main branch. How can I implement that? Implement this feature. So generating, now we are sending our prompt. So what we are doing here is like we are converting this sentence into tokens. And it seems like when I type such kind of stuff, the Cloud automatically adds some context window or some kind of context after my prompt or before my prompt automatically and create to-do here. Nice, which is kind of task-oriented approach. And we created list. I don't know what is list here. So ctl. Okay, the list is something like that. I don't understand that totally. But let's see the bash. We are running bash command. Okay, so check if GitHub actions directory exists. So I can choose this kind of 3 command. Then I just chose yes. To create GitHub actions. So it does. So actually, I'm using Loo in most cases, and Loo or client has the mode here. So this is kind of agent mode. The mechanism is pretty simple. Like in every prompt, let's see, we have. Let's see. Let me see. I want to show you guys. This is provider setting. So yeah, every mode has the good, sorry, every, oops, what? Yeah, this one, sorry, this one. The mode has some preset of definition here. You are a higher skilled software engineer, and what we want to do, for example, code mode is something like that, and orchestra mode is something like that. Strategic workflow orchestrator who coordinates complex tasks by directing them to appropriate specialized mode, something like that. And then switch mode, and then create the actual task. The client only has two, seems like, I don't know why. I mean, I didn't set up cry, but cry has only two mode, task and I forgot agent or task mode. So Lua is kind of, the better option. And what we want to do here is like, I can do the same stuff. So I want to build. Let's remove auto proof. Okay, so in this case, Lua, oops, sorry. Okay, Cloud code already created. Sorry, I'm running the several agent simultaneously. It's pretty messy right now. Anyway, so Cloud code want to already created this kind of YAML file. And let's see how it goes. Sign to GitHub, okay. So seems like GitHub is kind of already connected. And let's see. So Cloud created this kind of code. And we are using the preset of action. And they created this kind of install command by themselves. But I don't like this approach because we should already have some kind of preset action. So no. And then I will tell, please use most industry standard preset instead of installing bunch of stuff by ourselves. Then Cloud fixed something here. So now he used a RATF action. I don't know what it is, and upload artifact here. Oh, that seems nice. And then okay, fine. Let's do that. So no manual package management required. Okay, I've created GitHub Actions using industry standard, which handles all RATF dependencies automatically. This workflow trigger on every push PL to our main branch. Use RATF. I don't know. Maybe this is kind of build tool for RATF, I think. And build your resume. Upload the generated PDF as an artifact. Oh, available for 30 days. Looks fine, but by this architecture, we just store the PDF only for 30 days. I want to, make it permanent. I want to PDF available for more than 30 days. What kind of approach should I take? Sorry, this is not good English, but I mean, the crowd doesn't care, to be honest. The GitHub releases, nice. Commit the PDF to releases for permanent storage. Commit to repository. The external storage, most common approach is GitHub releases. Modify the workflow to create releases, PDF, you push to main, commit the PDF directory. So I'm gonna ask what is GitHub releases? So that returns some answer here. GitHub releases a feature that lets us package and distribute versions of your software. Okay. User repo releases latest. Okay. Okay. So I want to confirm. That my resume cannot be accessed by robot. I don't want to publish my resume to internet, but wanna make it publicly available if accessed. Private repository, okay. Publicly accessible and indexable by search engine like Google. For private access, you have these options. Private repository, okay. The GitHub artifact, the external private repository, self-hosted solution. It seems like so. And then I will discuss what I want to do. In our case, I'm not so sure, but I don't want to publish this kind of messy TEF thingy, and also I want my resume. I want my resume to be only accessed by, the recruiters or my friend. I don't want some anonymous users to see it because there are tons of the private thingy. So I don't. The private repository, okay. I don't think it's great. Anyone can but I don't want search engine to cache it. Yeah, I agree. So my idea from the initial phrase is like create GitHub pages with empty content, and we just need to host my PDF file without robot.txt. This is kind of good approach I have. Yeah. And it's pretty beautiful, right? Because we just need to create GitHub, let's say the user, I'm not so sure, user, github.io and resume.pdf will return, PDF. This is beautiful, I think. Okay, let's go with GitHub pages. Then it changed something here. Create deployment directory, set up pages, upload pages artifact. Okay. Then the workflow now read PDF to each branch. Sorry, every commit. Deploy this to GitHub pages. Your username github.io resume PDF. Okay. Can we? Let's ask. Can we change the URL path to be just like resume.pdf without parent repo name? No, I was wrong. Not parent name. Okay, never mind. Okay, then I just need to enable some GitHub pages setting in GitHub. Then let's ask, should we save the current progress value in some markdown file, or is it easy enough for you to guess the repo usage just by YAML file? Okay, deployment section of CloudMD. Fine. Yes. Do you want to edit? Okay, fine. Now, let's exit. Thank you. Exit. Then the total cost is kind of 2 cents here, and we used 3.5 haiku for most of the inputs, and we used Cloud Sonnet. This is kind of Cloud 4 Sonnet. 54 input. And I'm not so sure how this is calculated, but it's pretty, cost effective. And because if we use rule or something, this kind of tons of stuff, 3.5 is pretty enough for most of feature. Like we don't need such kind of tons of parameters to ask this kind of stuff, right? So the cloud code is smart enough to switch the model based on the input. I like this feature, to be honest, and it's pretty efficient in my opinion. I can ask why. So how do you switch models based on prompt? I'm asking because you were switching and Cloud Sonnet arbitrary. Okay, I'm constantly running on Cloud Sonnet 4 for this entire conversation. If you're using reference to different model like Cloud 5, this might be from documentation examples. Okay, the previous conversation with different model configuration, system methods that reference as a model. So check out. Is it 2? Default. Switch between cloud models applies to this session and future clouds. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Seems like I'm using I'm using 3.5 still. I don't, to be honest, I don't understand. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is kind of how to use the cloud code as a beginner developer. And to be honest, I can switch to more complicated the repository, which is more professional one. But you can always start from the easy this kind of task. I don't want, because I don't want to write this kind of tedious YAML file by myself. It's pretty useful. Thank you, Asmopek. I'm pretty looking forward to the future of coding agent. Thank you for watching. Bye.